a bloodthirsty guerrilla rebel, and a murderer of democracy, or a doctor to the poor, a teacher to the farmer, and a social reformer. Ernesto Guevara de la Serna, more popularly known as Che Guevara, believed by many Americans to be a violent jungle soldier determined on wiping out democracy. But to the poor, he was a man dedicated to social welfare, whose life made a real difference. He came from an upper middle class doctor's family in Argentina. Contrary to popular belief, Che Guevara was not a cold blooded murderer and a savage who grew up in the slums of Argentina. He came from a warm and loving, comfortable home surrounded by art, poetry, science, and concern for the sick and poor. And his father was also a doctor, and Che Guevara was bound to follow in his father's footsteps. While on his life-changing journey up through South America, Che Guevara wrote to his mother the most, telling her of disease, poverty, and the hopelessness of the people in Latin America, while also telling her of the beauty the continent had and how he felt a calling to serve the poor. Jean-Paul Sartre, a philosopher and poet, said of Che Guevara in 1960, he was not only an intellectual but the most complete human being of our time. And the reason he said that was because Che Guevara was constantly ministering to the sick, teaching reading to the illiterate farmers he organized, planting nutritional crops with the mountain people, because Che Guevara always said that an unhealthy nation is not a free nation. He reorganized the banks to equalize the assets of his redistribution of the corporate factory farms to ensure family acreage once again. Are well regarded by most of the civilized world. Nelson Mandela himself says that Che was an inspiration throughout his life. It's only in America that there is debate about the contribution of Che Guevara and the economic social welfare of the people in Cuba. The CIA regarded him as their number one enemy. As Agent Ajee put it, only Guevara has the power and charisma to successfully lead the struggle. Che foresaw a healthcare system for non-profit alongside literacy for all people. Leading the second column of the resistance, he had his soldiers teach reading to the peasants in every village, raising the literacy rate from 69% to 97%. Che was a happy child and finally an assassinated man who taught people how to read, grow crops, stay healthy, but most importantly, how to resist their political fate. He made an unforgettable impact in the social reform by providing medicine, building hospitals and schools, assigning land and freedom from colonialism, the mafia, and corporate control to the Cuban nation. Ironically, the image of his face is the most reproduced image in the world, and it is an icon for the for-profit commodity market, something Che would have hated. Thank you very much.